What's up, everybody? It's your girl Marisha LaShay. I'm back in the building, and y'all, your girl was thirsty. I had to pop up and give me something to drink. Just letting you all know. I always like to keep it a buck with you all. Not that it matter and that you care, but I just like to do that. First and foremost, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Breakfast Show with Marisha LaShay. It is so good to see you guys. Happy Sunday. Thank you for all of my returners. Thank you for my new friends. Love y'all. I want to go ahead and get straight down to business, giving honor to God who's the head of my life. Thank you for another year of being here on the Breakfast Show with Marisha LaShay. This is Sunday's episode. This show is only shown in the months that have 30 days, baby. That's April, June, September, November. In November this year, we'll be celebrating 5 years. First and foremost, second thing I want to tell you guys, we have 17 countries that we are being heard in and that we're being seen. And when I say we, I'm talking about the community, I'm talking about me. Okay. We are as one, the community and myself. I give you guys the content. You guys share with loved ones, friends, whomever. And I love you all for that. I can never thank you guys enough. Third thing is the listeners have increased. Thank you so much for getting me to 1,500 listeners. I'm on Spotify, I'm on Apple Music, Pandora, you name it, I'm on it. So please just check me out. With that being said, y'all, I want to go ahead and jump into the mental check-in, which is rated on a scale from 1 to 10. 1 being the worst day of my life, 10 being the best day of my life. Can I be below a 1? Can I be above a 10? Absolutely, you sure can. So with that being said, today I'm going to go ahead and pop out and say that I am, because I'm in front of you guys, and I am at 7. Lucky 7, blessed 7, complete me and use me 7 in the way that you see fit, Lord. That is where I'm at. Whatever platform that you are on, please feel free to drop those comments below. Where are you and how you feeling about where you are, right? So with that being said, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and move this thing along. Baby, I'm moving today. All right, this is day 6 of the Breakfast Show with Marisha LaShay. I got 24 days to come before you guys. If you haven't already, check me out on those previous platforms that I mentioned to you. I thank you. I praise God for all that He's doing. I'm just so thankful, but I want to be respectful of your time. So the question for today is, what is Rugby? What is Rugby? What is Rugby? Okay, that is the question for today, baby. I never heard of Rugby until I had a colleague that just recently started at my job. And honey, she invited me to a rugby game. And I'm just like, honey, first and foremost, let me do a little bit of research before I start coming out, popping out. And I don't know nothing about nothing. Hate to be the one to do it. So let's go ahead and find out about it. Rugby is a full contact team sport. Play with an oval ball where the objective is to score by carrying the ball over the opponent's goal line and grounding it or by kicking the ball through the goal post. All right, here's more detailed explanation. There are two forms of rugby. It has the rugby union, which is just rugby in general, and then they have the rugby league. All right, I keep saying rugby. It's rugby. All right. I'm going to talk a little bit more about the rugby union. In rugby union, teams consist of 15 players, and the game is played on a rectangular field with an H-shaped goalpost at each end. All right. Now, when we talk about the rugby league, the league only involves teams of 13 players and has some variations in rules compared to the rugby union. Okay. So if you're a part of the rugby union, your team can have 15 players. If you're a part of the rugby league, the team can only have 13 players. See the difference between the two. But also with the rugby league, you play on a rectangular field. With the rugby league, there are some variations in regards to the rules. More so, you are still going to play on that rectangular field, though. Now, I want to talk about the gameplay. So, this is going to break down what the players are doing on the field. Players can run with the ball, they can kick it, they can pass it sideways or backwards, but not forward. And I thought that that was very interesting to me because in sports such as basketball, football, soccer, they're, you know, getting that ball forward in front of them, keeping the ball in their focus forward. But in this particular sport, you're going to the side, okay? Backward, okay? Backward. Let me throw that back there to my friend. Let me go to the side, but not forward. The ball could be moved forward by kicking, so using your feet, or carrying, okay? That's interesting because it has a lot of versatility. And that's what really piqued my interest because I'm like, dang, how's this going on? I could kick the ball and I could carry it. In basketball, you can't be kicking that ball down the court. In football, you only kick it when you're at the field goal. Okay. And when you getting ready to, do something special. Soccer, you gonna stay kicking that ball. The only time and the only person that's picking up the ball in soccer is if you are at the goal, you're a goalie or something like that. Okay. Let me continue, baby. I got sidetracked. Let me come on back. The ball can be moved forward by kicking or carrying it. Hmm. So if I kick it to the left, I'm still bringing it forward. Players can be tackled and the play continues even after the tackle. See, in football, if the tackle would have happened, baby, that would have been over with. The referee would have been, baby, letting these folks know, okay, it's time. Stop what you're doing. But in this game, after you are tackled, you still continue to play. Scoring, okay? Scoring. When we're grounding the ball behind the opponent's goal line, that's worth 5 points, okay? When you do a conversion kick, which is after a try, and you guys know a try is grounding the ball behind the opponent's goal line, that's worth 2 points, okay? Kicking the ball through the goalpost from a penalty kick or a drop kick is worth 3 points. So you basically have points going, okay, if I get it, on my opponent's goal line, that's 5 points. If I do a conversion kick after that try that I got for the opponent's goal line, that's 2 points. And then if I'm kicking it through the goal post from a penalty kick or a drop kick, that's going to be 3 points. Now, Rugby originated from Rugby School in England in the 19th century. Rugby sevens, a shorter and faster version of rugby, is called rugby sevens. It's played with teams of 7 players, and it is an Olympic sport, which I thought was very interesting as well because, baby, I was watching the Olympics before, but I had never seen nothing called rugby. And rugby is known for its emphasis on sportsmanship, respect, and fair play. So, is anybody willing to try rugby? The fact of the matter that I have now learned out, learn what that is. I might even go and see my coworker in a game. Because baby, I never heard nothing about rugby until she said something. Rugby. I'm sorry, let me stop saying rugby. It's rugby. So I'm excited. I'm glad that I had the opportunity to actually engage and to take the time out to learn about it so I could begin to make those connections. Would you put your child in something like this? Would you even go and see a game? Because I'm just like, this is very, very interesting. So, with that being said, y'all, that's all that I had for y'all today. I just wanted to be able to, bring something fresh and new, and that is what I did. If you're not already following me or have subscribed, please go over to my YouTube channel, which is at Marisha LaShay 1020. Please be sure to follow me on social media as well. I got to kind of get my social media thing back up and going, y'all. But with that being said, thank you guys for being so supportive and thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. Thank you guys so much. I love y'all. Mwah.